Hello, I'm Keith Kreischer of the IoT M2M Council, here at Embedded World North America in Anaheim, California for the first time. And I'm joined by my good friend, Stephen Payne, who is with GSEC Endeavor, better known as G&D. Stephen.
Thanks for having me, Keith. Great. Good to see you again at Embedded World. You know, it's been a great show so far.
I wanted to ask how the show's going.
No, I think it's been great. You know, it's a perfect networking event when you're really trying to put the whole picture together of IoT, right? You've got the software, you've got the hardware, you've got everything in between, the connectivity. So, really good show.
Right. There's a lot of buzz in the industry right now about SGP32. G&D's already been certified for that. Talk to us about it.
SGP32 is essentially the IoT standard for eSIM. So profile swapping over the air without physically touching a SIM card, right? The last thing you want to do is deploy an IoT box of some sort, right? And have to do a truck roll to go replace it. So consumer has obviously been there, you know, for quite some time. If you've got a phone upgrade lately, I'm sure you probably just touched your phones, eSIMs swapped, you were good to go, right? So SGP32 is really going to allow you to do long-term deployments. It's going to let you navigate ultimate flexibility around ever-changing spectrum, ever-changing carrier coverage of fixed devices. You know, if it's a mobile device even, right, maybe in 3 years, you know, you get a better rate and you want to swap to a different carrier. Or you deploy something in maybe the utility space, and 5 years from now, that box that's on a public network might want to swap over to a private network. You just swap over to a different profile and do it remotely.
Can you talk to us about related offerings to SGP32?
Yeah, certainly from a G&D standpoint, you know, we are GSMA certified across the board for SGP32. We recently did have a press announcement on one of our customer solutions, Amazon, on their eRoSignal product. And actually earlier today, I mentioned the utility space. We did a successful demo at another show in Charlotte called UBBA, and it was a consortium of G&D, Nokia, Ericsson, Landis & Gear, Southern Lincoln, and Terex. So if you know who all those
Some heavy hitters in the IT space.
six companies all came together, and we did a great story of how a utility meter may be impacted by certain scenarios and how a technology like SGP32 allows you to maintain connectivity and maintain proper data, which is important to provide power, collect money for billing, things like that.
Right. General question. G&D is not typically thought of as a connectivity provider, but you are one.
Absolutely.
You know, can you give us the story behind that?
Yeah, certainly. G&D does do a lot of things, right? And
you're the mint for the euro.
I'm not sure about that one, but I can definitely say that a lot of people do recognize us from our, you know, extensive work with the hardware SIM, right? We do have our own global MVNO, and it's really been a great advantage for us because it's allowed us to test new technologies like SGP32 with proper profiles, because we have the ability to make them on our own before carriers might have interest in making those. So not only is it great to have connectivity to build new technologies very quickly, but more importantly, you can come to G&D from a connectivity perspective, and we've got the entire stack, right? So we've got O2 2232 from an eSIM perspective. We have an MVNO network core with multiple connectivity options that are built into it. You've got a single pane of glass that's tied to all the eSIM products in the background. And we made the SIM card and all the applets on it. So everything in that solution is something that we've put our technology and security into and built a really good product.
Terrific stuff. Once again, I'm Keith Kreischer of IMC, joined by Stephen Payne of G&D, and we're at Embedded World North America in Anaheim. Stephen, thanks so much.
Thank you, Keith. Have a great day.